Question number 2, Chloe Swarbrick.
To the Prime Minister, e tautoko ana ia I ngā kōrero me ngā mahi katoa a tōna kāwanatanga.
Yes, and especially our action to unleash renewable energy through Fast Track. We know that New Zealand needs more renewable energy to unleash growth, to keep electricity prices down and to ensure that we achieve our emissions targets. And that's why it's so exciting, very exciting, that the Fast Track bill includes 22 renewable energy projects, enabling 3 gigawatts of generation, or about 30% of current capacity for New Zealand's grid. Those projects include 7 wind farms, 10 solar farms and 5 hydro schemes. The Greens say they care about climate change. We've heard the talk, now it's time to walk the walk, support the Fast Track bill.
What, in the Prime Minister's opinion, is the difference between running a company and a country?
They're completely different things.
What, in the Prime Minister's opinion, is the benefit for everyday New Zealanders having public ownership of things like hospitals and schools and roads and public transport infrastructure and a bank?
Everyday New Zealanders expect us to be able to deliver an economy that's raising their incomes, and we are doing exactly that. They expect us to restore law and order, and they also expect us to deliver better public services, particularly in health and education.
Are the government's choices to underfund critical infrastructure like our hospitals, our schools and our ferries essentially just setting them up to fail to pave the way for an eventual sell-off of these crucial assets that we all own?
The member is in a very dark and conspiratorial mood today. I just say, I don't know, we have no plans to do any asset sales.
Supplementary, the Honourable David Seymour.
Has the Prime Minister seen any evidence of conspiracy theories being spread in New Zealand, and if so, what is the government doing to dispel them?
Well, our government's very focused on what New Zealanders want us to be focused on, which is rebuilding the economy, restoring law and order and delivering better health and education.
Supplementary question. Right Honourable Winston Peters.
Could I ask the Prime Minister as to whether he thinks it would be any way principled to sell a ferry that you haven't bought yet?
Well, we are working very hard to make sure that we get a critical piece of national infrastructure on the strait so that we can actually keep our cargo and people moving across this great country.
Is the Prime Minister today committing to not selling off or partially privatising at all any of our state-owned assets, and if not, why not?
Well, again, that is not on our agenda. What we are focused on is our quarterly action plans. We take delivery and execution very seriously on this side of the House. It's a coalition government that's getting on with the task at hand, and that's what we're working our way through.
Will the Prime Minister commit to not selling off any current public assets?
Again, that is not part of our plan. Our plan is to focus on our Quarter 4 action plan. We're working our way through it exactly so that we deliver for New Zealanders.